Can I help you, me lord?
You should be able to help me get the cloak.
I'm a bit mental looking. First of all, I need to go. There's no use lingering here.
I'm no member of this
I'd
place.
like to buy a cloak. A gold cloak.
Mel.
Ooh.
I can't stop saying.
Oh, do we have to disguise ourselves as a city watchman?
Yeah, because we're going into a tower to get. We're gonna break Gowan.
So
we're either gonna
we can
break
bribe-
Gowan out of prison, or we're gonna find his corpse.
Right. We can
Use
bribe
guile.
him, or we could use guile to flash kick his head off and then take the cloak.
I'll bribe
I
him.
might have something here.
I feel like that's what Hollister would do, given those two options.
What? 25 stags.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, 32 stags.
There has to. Do I have that? I don't even know.
We
Probably.
have
Sure.
that. We have that in spades.
Lord knows I'm not spending it on anything
Look
else.
at that legit medieval painting in the back there.
Look at that clip art.
See you soon.
Wow, this
Well, it might
this
be
man
wrong,
should be
so.
fired immediately.
Good, we have the cloak.
Because that was way too easy.
Oh, it's a quest
Right,
object.
so we got the breastplate and the cloak.
So we gotta put it on.
Do we have to put it on, or because it's a quest item, is it going to be?
Oh, yeah, right. That's not what I got.
You know, like when Cloud got a dress.
I love that bit.
That's the weirdest part in that
I
game.
love it, it's great. It's really weird when you play as an adult and you're like, holy shit, this is messed up. There's a sex dungeon, and as a kid I was just like, isn't that funny?
It's a guy in a dress. It's great.
Not that, I'm talking about Dom, whatever, Corleone, what's his face, having a sex dungeon. It's just straight up in the game.
Isn't there something in there that's like blood-stained?
Yeah, it's pretty, yeah,
And-
there's some gnarly stuff
And
in
looking
there.
back, you're like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is terrifying.
I do
Sell
I do
your
like
Seal
seal
of
of
knowledge,
knowledge.
steel coat of mail.
why have I got that quick? Oh, it's my ring.
Yeah.
That's my ring.
Okay, I thought that was your seal of
sell
knowledge.
it, so-
Excuse me.
That's okay.
How much do we have?
okay.
We got two gold, 140 silver.
We just more than made back the
I didn't actually
The
mean to
bride.
speak to him. I thought he was the quest. This guy.
Flemont.
Welcome, my lord.
That's as much a name
Good
as
day to you.
Pikel
I hear
Thomas.
you're a
Like
leather
Flemeth from Dragon Age.
Yeah. Good old Janeway.
What do you need?
What do you need?
Well, I was waiting outside of work the other day. My friend said, have you seen the new Star Trek? It's not Voyager, though. I'm like, passing that in my head is like...
It's not Voyager.
Like anywhere else.
It's still bad.
Time for small talk. Either we
strike
a deal or you.
I don't know if he meant as like, it's not
I need
bad like Voyager, or as in he... It turns out he really likes Voyager.
That's my
And it's not that.
I see. I
No.
have something in stock.
To be honest, it's barely Star
But I'll
Trek.
need to make a few adjustments.
I mean, we
Is it
saw
even a
one.
television program?
We saw one
Make the lot
episode.
for you.
He's asking too much. I know.
That's way too much.
That is too
Isn't
much.
that rather a lot for such a simple alteration job? Oh, I can't
What are we doing?
I don't know. We're buying gloves and boots to go with the rest of the stuff.
95 gold for glove and boot. Boo!
We're talking about
I will. All right. I will resort to violence
Calm
if
down.
this keeps going.
Calm down, calm down.
Calm down. Just here to buy some gloves.
120 stacks for your gloves and boots.
D is for Didudo, don't Dido.
I read that as is he dreams.
Yes!
Is he dreams in my head dreams? It doesn't appear I have it in his
Damn
dreams.
thief. You won't be seeing me again anytime soon.
No, I just want to have no.
Do you start again? or
Immediately
does it-
talk to him again.
Yeah, does it start again from 95? Is it, oh, look who comes crawling back.
I don't have time for this.
Thanks, but I'll come back later. I have some other business to see to.
There's
As you
just
wish,
no
my lord.
time for this.
Oh, come on, it's just the herd and the.
Have we literally now backed ourselves into a corner where we have to pay...
This is it now. This is this episode.
We have to pay a king's ransom.
Boots in the city watch colours. Could we please put our trifles in the past?
You're on the list, sir.
And now you're asking
I'm
for
not going to
my
tell you
help.
which list, but
It's
you're on
still
the list.
120 silver stags. I haven't changed my mind.
Fine.
If only I
Ah,
kept my
no.
mouth shut.
Aw.
Very well, here's the money. And be
I
quick
kind
about
of like that. If you try and barter, he just ups the price and just.
Here, it's done. Take good care of him.
I am reminded of one of my favourite Fallout special dialogue options.
Okay.
Is in Fallout 3, there's a guy who's like, he gives you a quest.
Mhm.
You have to go out into like the Nuka-Cola factory
Yes.
and get all the bottles of Quantum or whatever it is.
Yes, I remember.
So he
this.
can impress the girl.
Anything in
Go
here?
on, go
And there is a
lady.
special dialogue option that says, how about you get the Quantum and I make it a threesome? And you immediately win the quest if you pass that dialogue check.
Ah.
And he runs off and dies.
I don't remember that. I remember the Nuka-Cola Quantum getting. I remember that quest, gameplay-wise.
Are these little sevens? Are any of these ones?
I can't see
no,
my
no,
gold.
that's one for a steel hammer.
I think this is one of those games where there's no point buying stuff because you just find a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Like my sword that I'm using is like a super rare
Talk
thing.
to
and
used to a Sardiwo.
This is all the same person!
God damn it, Lord!
He can make me a breastplate and a helm.
Can you make me a helm?
Didn't I just speak to you wearing green?
Very well, my lord.
They've literally just moved the colour slider along in Photoshop.
Breastplate
I thought we already had a City Watch
Not usually my
breastplate.
job, my lord.
Did you see what they did?
Have their
I can't
own
remember if I
arms,
mentioned
my
this on the video. Did you see what they did in
I
the
have to find an excuse.
in the
Yes,
in the
no,
South Park
it's
game
just that
for difficulty?
I lost
Yes.
it. Commander's
Yeah.
bound to punish
Have you
me
heard of
if I
this?
go back without
Connor shouted about this very long and loud in Croc that ended up getting cut.
What?
So okay, is it gonna get cut if I talk
No.
about it now?
It was just because we were dying over and over that stupid
Alright.
boss.
What? I missed what you were saying.
in
so I'm
the-
reading it.
The new South Park game's difficulty slider.
Oh yeah, yeah. No.
You've heard of it, okay.
Yeah.
Will be the envy of all.
Changes the colour of your
Will be
skin.
gilded with a finished word
So I'm
of
gonna
the
say.
greatest of men.
One dragon?
I'll intimidate him.
It could do it. It worked so well last time.
Sure.
I'm just asking you for a standard City Watch breastplate. Are you trying to swindle me? Careful.
He's still a
I
lot
could
more
always come
polite
back
about
here
it
with
than
my
most would be.
friends
Yeah.
and do a little inspection.
An inspection? Yes. Come to think of it, I can.
Ah.
make
There you
It
go.
looks a lot like those of
a
your
lot like those of your
friends.
friends for a very reasonable price. Let's
You know,
say 156
says-
silver stags.
Oh, I can't think of anything.
I don't want to.
City Watch.
There. I knew
So we basically have the option to
Here you are.
intimidate this guy and shake him down, and then go, nah,
What do I do if I don't have the money?
leave it though.
Right away.
Because
It'll be
You
ready
can't
for
grind side quests, I guess.
Well, yeah, presumably this is why you've just gone through the dungeon with a lot of very valuable armor.
The breastplate and the helm have been
That's
taken care of.
Okay, now we have to get into the City Watch Tower.
Okay, let's do that.
This quest is called A New Hope.
Oh, it's slowed down that time so we could really drink it in.
Did you see the quest
This is
name?
where I stop.
A New Hope.
Yeah.
You're on your
It's
own.
like
Be
Hope
very
you'll be
careful
one.
once you're inside.
it's like doing the dance of the men on the wall. When the door goes through you, every single time it cracks me up.
I'm going to
Just-
inform
ugh.
you of Halton of our progress.
Because it's such a glaring
Bad
flaw.
design choices.
With that, it's just amazing that no one
Well,
saw that and fixed it.
No, I'm assuming that they did the conscious choice of that because if it was, I assume that they used to have like a solid door and it would push people out of worlds, or you know,
Just have it open the other way.
absolute.
Have it open the other way, or have him step back a little.
Wow.
That's a
No, no, no.
Nuh-uh.
Just
Didn't
like
say the
deadly
magic
premonition.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is very deadly premonition.
Equip the gold cloak right in front of him.
Damn it.
Oh wait,
Yeah, you're right. I need to put that on, don't I?
yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah, but like do it here where he can see you and go, oh yeah, it's like Hitman.
No, you get killed for doing that, Hitman.
This
Okay,
is
there
true.
we go.
Hitman, you got to be good.
Gold cloak, leather boots.
Gonna look like a gold cloak. Look at my gold cloak. Can't turn him round to look at the gold cloak.
Can't you?
No,
Gold cloak. That's not a breastplate.
Oh.
I'm keeping the hood. Is that what gold cloaks look like?
No,
Okay, I was gonna say
not in the show.
Hello.
not in the show, but this is.
Hello, fellow kids.
Nothing suspicious about this. It literally just got undressed in front of him.
Oh, and it worked!
Like you say, this isn't Hitman. Where I can put my hand up to the side of my head and go through without being noticed.
Deadly assassins.
There are still some parts of Hitman that I do and don't like.
They've kind of got the best formula they've ever had now.
Speak to the gods.
Where your costume will work with most... Say you're a policeman.
Yeah.
Most policemen won't see you, but a couple who have been on the force for a long time might recognise you. As opposed to every policeman will recognise you, or no policeman will recognise you.
Huh. If I can interrupt, Karen, C-A-R-O-N spelled here. I do
Bible.
believe the Welsh spelling.
Oh, he's not that.
I've not encountered it.
That's what I've been told, because that's the name of the lady who does my hair.
Ah.
I thought you were going to say...
See, I've only ever come across C-A-R-O-N as the last name of a noble house in this very series.
I thought you were going to talk
He
about
could
the...
potentially be Karen.
the
Right?
ferry...
No, well, Bryce Karen.
Isn't it the ferryman? On the River Styx or whatever, called Karen?
Yeah, there's that one as well.
Because that's what came to mind when I saw it.
That's Chiron, isn't it?
I've heard it pronounced.
Charon?
I've heard various bands
Karen.
pronounce it in different ways.
I'm
I
mixing it up.
See this body. Who is the
Who's
officer
this
there?
officer?
Oh. Yeah, who is
Excuse
this
me,
officer?
I heard
I
you
don't
talk
like a
about
Dark
Sahara.
Souls character.
Is he truly
Actually, no, I
that
like a
bad?
For Honor character.
See, I'm thinking maybe a little bit like off-brand Solaire.
Yeah, you're right.
Like if you had a plume in your helmet and the armor that you painted yourself. I think that's one of my favorite things about Solaire, and it's the most endearing quality, is that he just made the whole Sunbro thing.
Like he's clearly just painted on that little happy sun face on his.
He
on
did
his
that
shield.
himself, and he is just having a ball.
He's loving it until he doesn't and dies. Because Dark Souls. During...
You are not allowed happy times in Dark Souls. I thought that was us.
Say that to Patches, he had the last laugh.
We may as well try and make a bit of
He
money
did.
from his death.
It survived to the end of the world.
My favourite bit is... Spoilers for Dark Souls 3 DLC. You meet this character and he's like, I don't know who I am or what I did. I remember not a lot of people like me, but I just don't remember anything.
That was lost on me because I completely walked past him on my playthrough.
But as you get to the end of the Dark Souls 3 DLC, he walks up and boots you off a cliff into a pit of monsters, and he goes, "Now I remember."
What's baffling is he is very much, throughout that DLC, in the Patches pose of being in the squat. And he has the same voice and everything, so...
Yeah.
You know, it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. But yeah, I completely missed him. I walked past him. He was not a thing for me at all until I watched the Best Friends stream it.
So does he not then kick you into the pit?
Nope.
Oh.
No, that area with all the staircases, that was just a regular
Walk
thing.
in the park!
Well, it kind of wasn't, because I got super lost in there. Much like Pat did.
Rayman!
What are you doing? Let's play dumb.
I want to go up there, get a good view of the city.
I want to look in the city. No, I want to look in the city.
When did we start getting ridden by teenage girls? Dream on, in your dreams.
Loser.
You wish.
Take a picture, it lasts longer.
Can you do your...
What is...
Walk into the middle of that room and do your super amazing, like, fire skills.
Okay, wait,
The
you have to
hell was
leave the
that?
room slightly so the fog comes back. Walk slightly
Is
into
the
the
world
fog.
on fire?
No, like...
It is still there, I think. It should
I
be.
don't...
Yeah, from certain angles.
Stand so you can see the fire, the smoke, and then light your hands. Yeah!
There's a thumbnail.
So yeah, no, go and stand in the middle of the guys in the City Watch and do that. And see if they just...
Freak out.
Oh, but you did find something!
Did I?
Ooh.
This?
23 silver!
Oh!
Wait, hang on. Do that. No, do that again, because you had your fire hand in his crotch.
You could do...
Yeah! He doesn't mind.
So this is a mature game for mature people.
It is not. Alright, I can't stop doing it
That's
now.
terrible little JPEG fire there. Look at that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Look
the
at that
skin
two-dimensional
grabber.
fire.
Croc looked better than that.
You know what? It looked very similar to
Right. No, wait. Go up to it and pivot your camera, because it's on a flat plane that you... Up a bit. Yeah, down a bit. Down a bit. Down a bit. Like... So you can see the bottom of the fire. A little bit. Right. And then if you move around it, it's on a flat... It is a flat rectangle.
Oh, it's Tomb
it is a
Raider.
flat rectangle of
It is a
fire that
JPEG.
pivots to look at you.
Oh no, it's Tomb Raider
I thought
1
we-
fire.
No, look at...
Oh no.
I thought
It's
we had
amazing.
using JPEGs in like the Xbox OG Xbox
But
era.
it's not even transparent.
No, this is very much a thing from the PS1 era.
Look at it. It's over the edge of the
Yeah,
box.
yeah. It's like I immediately go to Tomb Raider 1 when you find skeletons about the place,
Alright.
and they're just a little 2D thing like this, and they
Yeah.
rotate as you go around. It looks really goofy.
See, I
Yeah,
think of
that
stuff
looks-
like Doom,
I talk to you again.
Um,
Doom as well, yeah.
but it was kind of a Quake thing because that's how Doom did.
I heard there were wages being taken
Um,
on the prisoner.
Yes, my friend here is...
What, sorry?
No, I'm just amused by his like
Down there. All the
big
others-
pantomime actions because like
Oh, no one can see
I
his
think
face.
it genuinely looks like... Did you ever do the thing when you're kids and you'd put your arms behind you and then someone would put their arms through under your
Yes.
arms and do this while you talk?
Yeah,
So that's always
I
great.
still do that. No.
I had a customer come up to me and ask like how did I learn? Well, he asked how did I learn to do Braille like that.
Oh, do you mean sign language?
After a bit
Yeah.
of discussion,
Wow.
I revealed he means sign language.
Wow.
I was just flailing my hands as I talked because that's how I talk.
Yeah.
On the tills a lot. I do sign for like a couple of deaf customers, but I don't know it.
I told you.
And he's just like,
Um,
very,
sorry.
very well met, well learned. Good on you, son.
Yeah.
I tell you about the complete opposite of that experience that I had when I used to work in an electronics store that will remain
just-
unnamed.
Did you just draw sign language on a page for a blind
Oh
person?
no! Oh no!
Was it wingdings?
I was wearing a beard because it was Christmas,
Yeah.
and I was talking to a woman, a customer, and I was saying like, she said like, where's the antivirus? And I was like, oh, it's just down there. I'll show you. And I'm telling her about all of this antivirus in depth, and she's just not reacting to me at all. And says, sorry, I'm deaf and I can't read your lips because you're wearing a goddamn fake beard. I was like, oh, just take my beard off.
But then all the kids who saw it will know that Santa's not real.
Oh,
And that he's you.
I know, right?
In Stonehenge.
Oh, I didn't talk to this guy. He's
got
named,
wait.
Andro!
he's named like your name.
That's the third variant we found now.
Andros.
Can't let you do that, House Tyrell.
Hello.
But yeah, no, because with the sign language, it's like a thing that your family does.
Yes.
Someone has been, I can't mention it on the video. There's times when in like church and your dad wanted to talk to your sister, and he just kind of like wave, sign, goes and does the thing.
So they do it a lot when they get to when we do pub quizzes as a family unit, because you know how it is. There's a guy in the corner who sits there and shouts, "Oh, it's the Spanish Inquisition," or whatever the answer is. Dad will just look to my sister and be like, sign, and she'll go, yes. Right. It's incredibly surreal.
How come you learned sign
We
language?
have a whole family of nerds.
Was there a deaf member of the family?
For me, it was a case of we have a shopper who is always in, and she's quite deaf, and everyone does the thing where they just shout to her, and that looks, to me,
Looks terrible.
really unprofessional.
Yeah, it looks really bad.
So I figured, if I can at least baby step my way through a conversation.
Could you read lips?
No.
Okay.
Kind of strange.
Because that's, the best thing where you can just talk normally.
I am told that that's
But no one knows
like
anything about the noble.
having gone to a deaf club. I'm told that's the thing because when
poor merchant boy anyway.
when you're told that person X is a lip reader, people talk like this and exaggerate all of their motions, and you can't
Yeah.
read that.
Yeah.
That's worse, yeah.
We'll find it.
Alright, let me.
Whereas
get the
if you
other
just
option.
keep this sort of pace going, then it's more natural and
Commander.
Yeah, because they didn't learn to read lips by looking at people doing ridiculous exaggerations.
yeah.
They learned looking at regular mouth movements.
He's at the red
I
key.
feel like how we just look so put on with this armor, just like
We look really uncomfortable, even though you can't see his face.
we've got a bit of a slouch going on, and
That's what I mean!
I'm noticing it more now.
That's what it is, the slouch.
Share our hearts and